going to begin with the basic things that we need to, remember while creating the citation or the works cited list. Now, the first important element is author. So, you have to begin your entry of the works cited list with the author's last name, followed by a comma, and then the rest of the name presented in the work. So, if the name of the author is Alan Jacobs, then you have to write Jacobs, comma, Alan, then period. That is full stop. Now, the second important thing that comes is the title of the source. So, title of the source, what does that mean? Books and website, they should be in italics. If you are taking reference from some book, then you have to give its name in italics. Periodicals, for example, journals, magazines, newspapers, TV episodes and songs, they should be in quotation marks. So, for example, Beyonce's Pretty Hurts, because this is not a book or a website, so that's why it is in inverted commas. That's how you give the name of the title. Then, the third important element is the title of the container. So, when you're writing first you've written the name of the author followed by the title, then the container. So if it's a book and if that particular book has some chapter that you're referring to, so after the name of the book, what you're going to write is the name of the chapter in inverted commas. That is the title of the container. Now, other contributors, this is the name of the author, then the name of the work, then the contributor's name. By Lydia, these are the name of the contributors, and then the year, because we might not be having maybe the publisher or something, but we have the contributors, so we are mentioning them. Now, what do we exactly mean by version? If a source is listed as an edition or a version of a work, then we have to include it in our citation. For example, the Bible. So which version of the Bible are you using? We are using the authorized, for example, if we are using the authorized King James version, so we'll have to write it that way in the references, in the works cited list. Now, number. Initially I talked about that if we have the volume number or the number, maybe the page number or something, we have to mention everything. So when it comes to number, after version we have to write the number. It is a source. If a source is a part of a numbered sequence, such as a multi-volume book or a journal with book volume and issue numbers, then we are going to write it this way. Now, René Wellick has written a book, A History of Modern Criticism, within this time period, 1750 to 1950, of this period, then it is the 5th volume of that particular book. So we have written volume 5, then followed by the name of the publisher, and then with the year's name. Now, publisher. The publisher produces. Who is publisher? Why we need to give acknowledgement to that person? Because sometimes we don't have so much information, but we might know the publisher, so we referring to that particular publisher would also make it authentic. We use as much things as we have in order to increase the authenticity of the citation that you are doing. So the publisher produces or distributes the sources to the public, and if there is more than one publisher, then they are all relevant for our research, so we have to list them in our citation separated by a slash. For example, if we have this is the name of the work, but then we have these publishers, Tenny.com.org, Interactive, so we have included all of them but separated by a slash. Now, publication date, I told you that publication date is not that important. The original publication date is not that important, because many times we don't have the original publication date, but we might have the year of publication, so we'll have to mention that. Now, this is an example, and we have to use the most relevant date. That means if you have a work in the year 2001, then in 2004, then in 2007. So we are going to use the latest version if it is available to you, because with every year uh, there might be, there might be few changes that are there, and so we have to use most relevant one. Now location, so we have to be as specific as possible in order to identify a work's location. So that's why we're doing it. Now this is the complete citation list, but here this is the location, that is the address from where you can access that particular document. If you have access to this location, then you have to provide, but if you don't have, you can leave it, you can omit it. Now if we talk about in-text citation and works cited style for books, so how are we going to do that? Now if we have a book with one author, now what we are going to do is we are going to follow the pattern that I have been discussing. Last name of the author followed by comma followed by the first name, then the name of the work in italics. There might be some issue with the formatting, and then with the publication house and then the date. But within our text we'll only use last name of the author followed by the page number. And with various editions we are going to write, if it has various editors, so name of the editors. If there are two editors, then we are going to write take the last name of both the editors followed by the page number. If it is an edited book, then in the cited list we'll have these editors written here, because they're not the writers, that's why we have mentioned editors, and the pattern would be the same. Now if there is a book written by a corporate author, then because corporate authors, they do write for associations, for organizations, so we are going to mention the name of the organization and then the page number from where you have accessed that particular information. Now if you have book with no author, but there might be the name of the document, it might, even if the document does not have title, it might be published somewhere, so you have to use that particular thing. For example, American Heritage Dictionary of Learners of English. Now dictionaries do not have proper authors, so how do we American Heritage, we have given it a short form, American Heritage Dictionary for Learners of English. So we are using the short form followed by the page number from where you access that information. The publication house and the year of publication, we have access to that, so we are going to mention that in the works cited list. Now if we have books with 3 or more than 3 authors, now if there might be 5 authors, 6 authors, but you cannot use the last name of each and every author in your works cited list. Now how are you going to do it? You are going to use the last name of the first author followed by ET, AL, period, then the name of the page number. I repeat, you have to use the last name of the author, the first author, followed by ET, AL, dot, then the page number. This has to be the pattern within in-text citation, and even in works cited list you're going to mention it like that way, then name of the work, publication, and then the date. And if there is an author who has written a lot of works, and you are using more than 2 or 3 works of the same author in your research, so how you're going to distinguish the referencing style? What you're going to do is you're going to write the last name of the author, comma, the short form of the title. For example, Pauline Dickinson, The Anxiety of Gender. So you are using Paulex Dickinson. So Pollack is the name of the author, comma, the work Dickinson you're using, and then the page numbers which you're referring to. So you can do it that way. Now if you are using translated works, so how can you do it? Author's last name, then the first name, title of the book, other contributors. This is the pattern actually. Now in text citation, first name, because it only has one name. Now chapters in anthologies with an author. Now this is the name of the author Brant Beth. He has written Poet Learners, a new trick, an anthology of Canadian native literature in English, edited by this. So this is the complete referencing. First author's name, then Poet learns a new trick, title of that particular work, and this is the name of the work. That's why it is in italics. And then name of the publication house, page number, and then year, and then the page number. So in text citation, you're only going to use the last name of the author followed by the page number. That's it. Now chapters in anthologies without an author, if that particular anthology from which you're referring does not have an author, so how you are going to use the title and the page number from where you have on which you found that particular title. So is abortion immortal, you wrote that, and then followed by the page number, and then the other details. This is the title, that's why it is in inverted commas. Please remember that the title has to be in the inverted commas. We have to italics the name of the book or the website or the right. Now if you are referring a book from a website, so how you're going to do that? Name of the author, last name of the author followed by the page number. But in your works title list, you also have to give the location followed by the date on which you access that particular work. The remaining format is just the same as we have been discussing. Now if we are referring a book, a library ebook, so how you're going to, again in the in-text citation, you're going to write the last name of the author followed by the page number. And in the works title list, how you're going to do that? Last name of the author, then followed by its first name, then name of the book, and then publication date, everything. Then just remember, when you are writing or when you are giving the address, you don't have to use http or https. We never use that. You only have to give the address after https and then the date on which you have accessed that. Because why do we give that? Because there are a number of times when these websites they either change the content or they delete the content. So this date of access gives this idea that okay, it was there till that date, it might be deleted after that day, there might be some change after that day. So your authenticity does not get into question.